I put up a new version of GourMAME because the last Mame release is actually earth-shatteringly huge. It's almost like a laundry list of things people have been crying about to get done that they finally got in there. So even though some interesting things, actually didn't make it in time for the Mame 253 release, and so this version of GourMAME is actually kind of more like a super early Mame 254 alpha. Yeah, because I just basically took all the latest stuff and the Cave SH3 fixes that haven't been merged into mainline yet, and so I mean there's just an amazing amount of goodies in this version. So so basically that Namco System 10 hardware is emulated now. So even though the game kind of sucks, you can play it now. It's basically just like a shittier Nom 75, Blood Brothers kind of game. But yeah, this was one of these games where somebody would use some fancy Nikon camera and take some like really professional traditional photograph of an arcade cabinet monitor, and you'd see a picture of the game in a magazine and be like, oh my god, this game has amazing graphics. But then when you actually play it in an emulator and see what it looks like, you're like, oh, it looks like a Saturn Shinobi style turd. But yeah, but in any case, so I mean, it's it's fine. People have always wanted to kind of this is kind of like a rare sort of forbidden fruit kind of a deal, and so you can finally play it. Although I will fling a turd at Hayes though, because I mean, okay, this is what makes me laugh. This dude, he's basically trying to stream crap for money, and there's a breakthrough like this. And what does he do? Like, is his first, instinct to say, oh, hey, maybe I should just do, a quick build of Mame and share it with people so they can just try it for themselves. No, I'll make a video streaming of it and you can watch me play. Fuck off, man. Like, how about you be a human for once? How about you be a fucking human being for once? Nobody wants to watch you play a game. In fact, I hope that there isn't a single person on Earth who's actually watching and listening to what I'm saying right now. You should be playing the fucking game by now. The link is in the goddamn comments and description. Fuck that. So I don't know. They just get it wrong. But in any case, it's fine. And the other interesting stuff too is like Mr. Driller 2 is on this hardware, and some other games. I don't know. I mean, to me, like I said, it's Namco System 10, whatever. It's one of those things where, like I said, everybody wants it, but then 5 seconds after they get it, they're just gonna be like, oh yeah, okay, that's what it was, huh? But in any case, that's in there. Now the meat of this thing, and is also in the Mame 2.5 release, is all of the changes that impact all of the 68K games. So basically, almost every game worth playing in Mame almost uses a Motorola 68K. And this new, microcode derived CPU core, essentially allows them to do wait states, allows them to do all kinds of crap, and now you don't even need to change the clock speed of the Neo Geo driver to fix the messed up background in Mark of the Wolves. It just works. And there's probably there's probably hundreds of just, like minor little bugs that were, related to timing that have been fixed by this change. And so it's actually pretty fucking massive. I mean, this is like a major, accuracy improvement. And like I said, we don't even know the full scope of it yet. Like people haven't even really gone through and manually verified like what is the fallout from all this, because there are probably hundreds of little things fixed here and there. So that's pretty awesome. I mean, basically, most of the good games are impacted by this. Most games ran too fast in Mame. They may or may not be fixed now. So that's fucking huge, man. I mean, it's huge. I wouldn't be surprised if some of those like sprite glitches. There's little like lines at the top of the screen in Neo Turf Masters. I wouldn't be surprised if this fixed them. I don't play golf games because I'm heterosexual, but if you're into that, I wouldn't be surprised if it was fixed. So this is an amazing Mame release. Like I said, it's almost like somebody just went down the list and was like, oh, okay, people were asking for this, people were asking for that. I mean, it's basically all in here. I mean, I really like it. It isn't much of an exaggeration, honestly, at this point, to say that aside from Konami video emulation being dog shit, like 2D arcade games, it's pretty damn near done. I mean, like almost like virtually any 2D game worth playing, it's pretty goddamn close at this point. There isn't that much left to do, man. There really isn't. And this basically gets Mame to a point where I would say that, like, I mean, Mr. is like way behind this. It's not even close anymore. I mean, Mr. I mean, it's funny because Mame's Neo Geo driver was already better than Mr. And now, with this, it's not even close. So yeah, it's pretty fucking great. Yeah, so you can fiddle around with that if you want. This version of Mame has surround sound support, upmixing support, raw input for joysticks, the Cave SH3 video timing improvements. It has the Namco System 10, Gamshara, Mr. Driller 2. And then on top of that, all of the other, crap that they added in Mame 253, which included the new 68K CPU core and the Neo Geo 64, video emulation improvements. That's the other thing, too. It's like you run, Bushido Blade. Not Bushido Blade, I'm thinking Baruki. Yeah, this one. Yeah, the Hyper Neo Geo 64 emulation, graphics emulation is way better now. Like I'm saying, this version of Mame seriously was almost like a laundry list of shit that people were asking for. I mean, I said it's. I mean, really, like I said, other than, the Konami, video emulation being dog shit, and Mame never really going anywhere with the Sega model, 2 and 3 emulation. Most classics are pretty much handled now. Like most like real arcade games, it's almost done. It's getting pretty fucking close. So that's great.